Hello and welcome back to Ashton United TV. I'm joined with another special lockdown interview with captain of the side, Michael Brewster. Michael, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm good. I'm keeping well. How's things with yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Excellent to hear that you're doing well. First of all, Michael, congratulations on becoming the new captain of Ashton United. How does it make you feel to hold that title at the club?
It's proud, really. I mean, it's something that obviously it's not something that comes around very often. Obviously, there's only one captain at each club. But no, it's good just to kind of put on the armband and lead the lads out every week.
Yeah, definitely. What emotions did you feel when Michael Clegg asked you to step up to the plate?
I'm not sure, really. I mean, it's something that obviously, like I just said, it's a proud moment. Obviously, it's one of those things where it was very much a case of carrying on, continuing very much the same. Obviously, with Rowney being vice captain, we had a phone call and we chatted about what things we kind of want to implement or change or kind of what if something needed to happen, really. And for us, it was very much a case of continuing the same as what we did individually. And just rounding the lads up each week. I mean, for me, it's again, it was just a pride really that kind of I felt at that moment in time.
Yeah, definitely. What would you say has been the biggest difference you've noticed from being just a regular player within the side to being the leader on the pitch?
I mean, I always collected the fines and stuff like that with the lads, so I don't really see much of a difference, to be honest with you. I mean, that was just something that I kind of took in my stride, and it's just something that I'm going to roll with, and like I say, see where it goes. I've been captain at previous clubs, and I just kind of, the way I play on the pitch, I mean, I try to lead by example and always leave my heart on the pitch and do everything that I can on the pitch and just try and lead that way, really.
Yeah, definitely. Over the December period, the side went on a fantastic FA Trophy run, triumphing over York City and South Shields. How pleased were you with your side's performance over that period?
I mean, to come off the back of a massive break as well, and obviously the stop start of what's happened this season, last season, and we come off the back. I think it was like a 5-6 week break, and none of us as players knew when our next game was going to be. And I mean, so I suppose for us, the FA Trophy was kind of like a dangling a carrot in front of us, knowing that if we won, we got another game, and if we won, we got another game, because all of us as players, we just want to get out there and back playing. And I suppose for us, whether that's shown in the hunger that we was kind of putting out on the pitch and doing the best we could just to get that other game of football in, really. But no, the games was brilliant. It was great to be a part of. And again, a cup run's always good for everybody. And I feel if the season would have continued after that FA Cup trophy, FA Trophy run, should I say, then I feel we would have kicked on and kind of used that momentum to move forward into the season as well.
Yeah, it definitely felt like the side was building some momentum within them performances. You mentioned briefly there the stop-start nature to this season and last. How difficult has that been to manage as a player?
I mean, I suppose a lot of us, we like to stay fit anyway, so we've been jumping on Zoom calls ourselves, doing some fitness classes and stuff like that. So we've got a good bunch of players there. And I suppose it's tough for some lads to stay motivated, not knowing when the next game's going to be. Alongside current guidelines and whatever, we've been trying to train as much as we can as a team. Obviously sticking to the guidelines as and when we're allowed to. That stopped obviously more recently, so that's not the case at the moment. But I mean, there was times where we couldn't play, but we could train, and it was just a little bit like things up in the air at the moment. It was tough. We were staying fit with each us. The management team always do the right things in the background, keep us prepared, keep us motivated. And I suppose it's just a case for us as players just to kind of keep one eye on the future and just keep focused on when the next game was going to be. Whereas I suppose now we've had a clear understanding that it's kind of nothing is going to happen until March at the very earliest. And I suppose it's kind of clarity that we all kind of needed, because we didn't know where we stood. And I suppose as players, that's one thing that we do want to know is when we're going to be playing, so we can get focused and get ready for the next game.
Yeah, definitely. I spoke to Michael Clegg in November, and he spoke about the role that you'd been playing during the lockdowns, leading a lot of the Zoom calls, keeping the lads fit. Kind of talk us a little bit more about your role within that.
Well, fitness is a passion of mine, and I feel like, especially during this time, I think physical activity has a massive part to play in people's physical and mental health. And I just suppose during the time, people can feel isolated, people can feel alone, and I thought to myself, I mean, I'd do it apart from football as well, like running some fitness classes. I did it in lockdown 1 last season for some of the lads jumped on from football, and it's just feedback that kind of come welcomed really. And some of the lads wanted to jump on. They mentioned it to me, and by all means, I'm happy to run that. Like I say, just based on the kind of physical and mental benefits that people do get from exercising, as well as just seeing the lads each week as well. It's good to get back together.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, with the season being suspended at the moment and it's looking like it's going to head towards another season of null and void, is there any alternatives that you would like to see put in place for the season? Because it must be frustrating when you've put in so much hard work over the past 2 seasons to see it all scrapped yet again.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose for me, the only one positive I'm taking from it is that I'm not making a decision on what it is that's going to happen, because I don't envy the people making those decisions. Don't at all. It can't be easy for them. It can't be easy for anybody involved. But I suppose us as clubs, us as players, we just kind of want to know what's going on. There was a little bit of a period back there where nobody knew what was going on. The communication wasn't very clear. And I suppose we just want to know what's going on in terms of what's going to happen. With the league, it was the same last season. And I suppose, like you say, I'm just glad that it's not me that's making a decision, because either way, you're going to kind of upset somebody. But I also get what people are saying in terms of the integrity of the competition. Somebody has to go up, somebody has to go down, because otherwise it's 2 seasons lost, and you kind of, again, you'll lose the integrity of the competition, being the league and everything like that. So I do get where people are coming from with that, in that respect. But then how can you relegate or promote somebody based on 6 games or again, which way do you look at it? It's a difficult one.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult decision for the decision makers at the top level of the game. Moving away from football, I understand that you've been involved with the Ashton United and the community charity as well. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you've been getting up to with them?
Yeah, so Ashton United, obviously, it's I've said before, it's a great club run by top people from top to bottom, and it was the chairman and chairman's wife who kind of brought me in on it, which I'm really grateful for. We kind of launched the Robins Appeal, and this was based around people in the local communities getting Christmas gifts who wouldn't usually get or wouldn't usually have the opportunity to open things on Christmas Day. And I suppose it was something that we thought we could do and help out in the community. So we kind of rounded up the lads. We got some donations together. We got some money and bought some gifts for people out in the local communities. I managed to get a few things from work to bring across, again, just so that people from all diverse backgrounds and communities kind of had something to open on Christmas Day. We thought it was kind of essential, really, and that it's just something that we wanted to do as a club and as a trust. So yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic thing that you've put together. Does it make you feel like you want to play for a club more when stuff like that is going on behind the scenes, where they are, interacting with the community, offering that extra support that maybe some other clubs aren't offering?
No, absolutely. And I think it speaks volumes about the chairman and the family of what it is that kind of run the club. And I suppose that just comes from a kind of want to help. And it's like I say, it's a really kind of great initiative, which us as all players and management staff, we all backed fully and was kind of right behind. So as soon as the kind of opportunity for that to come around to kind of get involved, is we all kind of, we didn't need to be asked twice, really.
No, yeah. Finally, Michael, a message for the fans.
Hopefully we get to see you all soon. Like I say, whether it's this season, whether it's next season, we as players just want to get back playing and get out on the pitch and kind of giving our role for the fans and doing what we can. Football at all levels is nothing without the fans. Whether you have 200, 300 in the stands or whether you have 25,000 or whatever it is, it's football at all levels is nothing without the fans. And I feel for their sake, as kind of as well as ours, it'll be great to get back playing out there and having people in the terraces watching and cheering on.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed that can happen soon. Thank you very much for your time, Michael.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.